Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. We have been learning about Windows operating system in the last session, right? In this session, we are going to continue the Windows operating system portion, right? We have seen about the desktop, we have seen about icons, taskbar and all, right? And now we are going to learn about starting and closing an application, right? Starting and closing an application means if you are using computer, you would have known this. If you are new to the computer, just take your book page number 55 and you just see the pictures, right? If you want to start any of the application, you have to just click on the start menu. In some Windows operating system, we'll have the start button, and in some operating systems versions, we'll have the Windows icon, right? You have to click on the icon and we'll have the search programs and files. Like with search bar there, we can either type the application's name there, or else you can just scroll up there. We can go to all programs and then the program menu will appear. From there, whatever we want, we can just click on that and we can open it, right? And we can also open an application by just clicking on the run on the start menu, and you can just type the application's name and you can just start a program, right? And there they have given the step-by-step procedure also, right? In page number 55. Okay, now listen to our class. Okay, and to quit an application also, we know that we have a cross symbol, right? In the red color we'll have a cross. In if you are opening a window, we will have minimize, maximize and close symbol in the top right corner, right? So to close any application, we'll use this close button in the right top corner. Okay, or else you can just go to file and exit, or file and close, right? And next about managing the files and folders, right? What is file and what is folder? File means it's like a paper. Okay, folder means it's like a book, right? Book will have so many papers, or it inside the book you can keep a pen and everything. Likewise, you can keep a number of files. If you are having one Word document, you will say it as a file, right? If you are having 3 or 4 Word document in one folder, you will say it as a folder. Okay, now we'll see how to create a file. Okay, you can just open in a desktop means desktop, or if you need in a Windows any drive, if you want it in a D drive or E drive means you can just open that Windows Explorer page, and you can just now we'll see how to create a new folder inside the drive. Okay, now we are going to open computer icon. A computer icon will be there in the desktop. You can just click on there. Either left mouse left button means you have to double click in the left mouse button, or else if you are right clicking, you have to right click and options will be there. From that you can click open. Okay, and one drive will be opened there. In that you can, if you need in the D drive or C drive, whatever inside which drive you want to create a folder, you can just go to uh, that file. You can just open that and you can just either right click in the mouse, or else you can just go to file. Okay, file, and then you can select new and then folder. Okay, then a new folder will be created in the name of new folder. Okay, and what you have to do is you have to type the folder name in that particular place where new folder that name is there. Okay, if you are not typing any name, you are just giving enter means the folder will be named as new folder. Okay, if you want to give any name, you can just give a name and you can just click enter. Okay, so we can rename the new folder. Okay, and another one way is you can just keep the cursor anywhere in that window and you can just right click on the cursor. So you will get some options like new, and from the new you can go to folder, and you can just create a folder, and you can in the same way you can rename it also, right? Now let's see how to create a WordPad file. Okay, for that you have to go to start, then from there you have to select all programs, then accessories and WordPad, right? And WordPad will be opened. So how will you save the WordPad? One work screen, one Word document is opened, right? Now to save, you have to go to File and Save. Or the shortcut to save is Control and S. You have to click the Control key and S key at the same time. So the Save dialog box will be displayed. Inside that, you have to select where you have to save the uh, file. If you have created a folder, you can just select that folder in that dialog box, and you have to give the file name in the text box. In the name of the file, you have to give it there, and then one save button will be there. You can give save. Right now, you can just open that new folder, and you can find that file inside that folder. Right. Then to find a file or a folder, okay, finding files and folder, okay, you can use the search box in the start menu to find a file, right? If you are naming one folder as Jenny, means if you want to find that, you forgot where you kept that file, maybe in drive D or maybe in the desktop or somewhere. So you can just go to start menu and just type there the name, and it will display you that file, right? And to search also in this computer icon itself, you can just use this search bar, okay? To open an existing file means you can just click on the, in the same way how I said for icons, you can use that same steps to open this file or folder also, okay, right? And the next one we are going to see about renaming the file which is present already, right? For that, you have to just click on the file. You can just click the right mouse button, and a rename option will be there in the drop down list, right? Or else you have a shortcut for that also, that is F2, okay? Either you can right click on the mouse and you can go to rename and rename it, or simply if you just select that folder and you can, if you click F2 in the keyboard, one box will be there and you can type the new name there, okay? And next one is about moving, copying and pasting files, okay? Moving means you have to just cut and paste it, right? Or else you can just click one file and drag it to another place where you have to keep it, okay? Cut also, you can just right click, you can, if you want to cut a folder, you can just click on the folder, right side of the mouse, right mouse button, and you will get the cut option. Or if you want to copy it, you can select the copy option, right? And wherever you want that, you can just again click in that window, and you can again right click on the mouse right button, and you can select the paste there. Or else you can just use the shortcut key. For shortcut key also, for cut we have Control X, right? For copy, Control C, okay? For copy, Control C, copy C. Cut in the shape of scissor, X is in the shape of scissor, right? So for cut it is X, Control X. For paste it is V, okay? For paste, Control V, okay? uh, Likewise you can just cut and paste or copy and paste, okay? Or to drag also, you can just right click on the mouse and click a file, and you can just drag it to another place, and you can just release the mouse and it will be dragged there. Understood? And next one is to delete, okay? Delete also same way. You can either select the uh, particular file and click the delete button in the keyboard, or else just right click on the mouse and just select the uh, delete button, okay? If you have deleted something unknowingly, it will be placed in the recycle bin, okay? Recycle bin will be in the desktop. In any desktop, if you see, there will be a recycle bin, okay? If you open the recycle bin, whatever you have deleted will be there. Once you empty the recycle bin, everything will be permanently deleted. Other than if you haven't permanently deleted that, or if you haven't selected the shift and deleted any file, it will be in the recycle bin only, okay? If you have unknowingly, if you deleted anything, you can just go to recycle bin and you can just click the particular file, and it will ask whether to restore or you can delete permanently. Likewise, it will ask if you want to delete it permanently, you can just empty the recycle bin, or likewise you can give. Or if you want that file again in the place where you have, from where you have deleted, means you can just give restore, and you can just go and search that file in the particular place which is in where it was present previously, right? So it will be present in that place itself. Next one is creating shortcuts on the desktop. Okay, if you are having a file or any icon inside any drives, you can just go and click it there, right click on it, and it will have a send to option, send to, and from there create shortcut to desktop, like that one option will be there. You can just select that. Okay, in this diagram also you can see, in this image, send to desktop, in the bracket they are given create shortcut. So what will happen means, it will just uh, give you a logo there in the desktop, and you can just double click on it, or you can just right click and open it, and you can access that particular file or particular application, right? And next, the last one is about shutdown. Okay, we have seen the shutdown menu there when we opened, when we saw about the start button itself, right? Here in this shutdown button, near you have an arrow symbol. If you click there, it will have switch user, log off, lock, restart, sleep, and hibernate, right? Start in this start, if you are going to start, you will get this shutdown. In this shutdown, you have some options. First one is switch user. That means two or more user can use the same computer, the same system, right? So each of us can have each login ID and password, right? So using the switch user, if you click the switch user, another user, when you are using Gmail also, you can have add account, right? Likewise, here in this computer also, if you select the switch user, it will switch to the another user, right? Another user, without closing the computer, or without, if I am having a username as Jenny and I am having a particular password, means if I give the username as Jenny, and if I give my password, it will open the system and it will show me the files whichever I have saved, right? In the same system, if another one person is logging in with their username and password, it will show their files alone, right? So this same computer, two or more people can use. So the switch user is used to open another user account, right? And the next one is log off. Log off means nothing but it's switching off. Okay, switch this also, here also you will have an option to uh, switch user also, but log off means switch to another user on the computer after closing all the programs and the Windows, whatever is processing, everything will be closed, and then only it will just shut down, right? Lock means the computer will be in lock. In the mobile also you would have seen, if it is locked, you have to just, if you are keeping a password, if you are giving the password only, it will just open it, or else if you are swiping or if you are clicking only, it will just open it, it will just lock. That is lock. Next, restart means it is rebooting, it will load all the things again, it will just off and on, right? It is this is the option which is required as a part of installing a new, if you are installing a new software, or there is an update in any Windows, means this will help you to just refresh it and all the things will be loaded again, right? Restart means it will just shut down and on by itself, right? Sleep means this is like you can just put the computer in a low power mode, right? It will be still running, but this Windows will have a memory, right? This memory will be there, everything whatever you are doing will be as such in the computer, but the screen only will go off. It's like sleeping. When you touch the enter button, or when you touch the mouse pad, it will just wake up and it will just show the screen whichever you are using, right? If you are doing a work in Word, and if you are opening so many files, and you can just put sleep, so that the screen will be off. Every other thing whatever you have opened will be in as such, right? And again, if you want to put to sleep, you can just select this sleep, and if you want this If you want to get it back, you can just click enter key or escape or any one key in the keyboard, or you can just drag the mouse. It will wake up, right? And the last one is hibernate. This will be there only in the laptop computers, right? This will put the computer in the low power mode. This is same as the sleep, right? After saving all the running programs and opening the windows on the machine's hard drive for a quick restart. This is also like a quick restart only. This is same as the sleep, okay? If you want to shut down, you can just give shut down and log off, okay? So now today you have studied clearly how to open a computer, how to start a computer until closing a computer, right? In this chapter, we have seen about operating system, particularly about the Windows operating system, right? You have seen the introduction of operating system and the versions. What are the versions? Windows 1x, 2x, 3x, 95. 1x, 2x, 3x means, do you remember the year? 1985 for 1x, 87 for 2x, 92 for 3x. Windows 95 means 1995. Windows 98 means 1998. Windows NT means it acts as the server in network, right? Windows Me means it's in 2000. Next is Windows 2000 in the year 2000. Next, XP in 2001, Vista in 2006, Windows 7 in 2009, Windows 8 in 2012, Windows 10 in 2015. We have seen about this, and about the usage of mouse also we have seen, and about the desktop icons, taskbar, gadgets, and about the notification area. If you have computer or if you have mobile, if you are using only mobile means you can just go to Google and type what are the icons of computer, and you can just view the images there, and you can just find what are the icons are there. If you see icon, just to know if it will be written. If it is written as Opera Mini means, you just type Opera Mini in Google and find out what is it. What is that Opera Mini? What is that Google Chrome? These are all browsers, right? So many softwares and so many icons will be there. You just see and find what are the things. If you are having a laptop or computer, see what are the icons present in the desktop, what are the menu, or what are the things present in the taskbar, right? What are the things present in the notification area? What are the things present in the start button? And if you don't know what is that, if you find the icon there, you just Google it and try to find it. Or if you can't find it, you can just ask me. You can just call me or text me and ask me. What is this icon, or what is this software used? Likewise, you can ask me, right? And find the difference between the standard icons and shortcut icons too, right? Then disk drive icons. We have seen about the application window and document window. And then we have seen about the elements of window, right? In the window, we had title bar, menu bar, workspace, scroll bar, corners and borders, right? And then we have seen the menus or the options in the start menu, and then taskbar, and then about the starting and closing of applications. Then we have seen about files and folders, about creating a file or creating a new folder or renaming it, opening a file or to close a file or to move a file. And then we have seen about um, we have created a WordPad file and we have saved in that particular folder, right? And we have seen about copying the files, folders, and pasting it, moving or dragging, about copy, paste, and cut also we have seen. And then we have seen about deleting a file or folder, then about the recycle bin, then creating the shortcuts, and then at last we have seen about shutdown or logging off the computer, right? In this shutdown option also we have seen switch user, log off, lock, restart, sleep, and hibernate, right? This chapter is a very interesting chapter, right? So if you are a computer application student, so you will be interested in learning about computer. In this chapter only you are learning the practically how can you use the computer. That one you are learning in this chapter only. So make sure you read this whole chapter and try to answer the valuation part which is given along with this question, right? In this chapter you have very less questions. 5 choose the correct answer, and 5 2 marks, and 5 3 marks, and 3 5 marks, I think. You just try to answer it. First, read the full chapter, right? If you are reading the full chapter, when you are reading the question which is here in this evaluation part, you can just answer it by yourself. And if you have any doubts when you are reading that question, you will just know. If you have read it before, you can just find in which page this line will come. Likewise, you can itself just imagine it, and you can just find the answers easily, right? So make sure you mark this chapter, right? If you haven't marked till the previous chapters and all, you just leave it. You just read this chapter, read this about this Windows operating system today, now itself. As soon as this class is over, you just take your book and take page number 65 and mark the 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, and 5 marks, right? And mark it, and if you can, just learn it also, right? This is not just for your exam. This is the basic for all your computer application jobs and everything. See here, now you have selected this computer application subject, right? And if you prefer to work in a computer based job only, you will be preferring to work in a IT based or some computer application based jobs only. This is your main subject, right? So you must know all these, whatever is given in this chapter. You must know, this is the compulsory chapter, right? So make sure you learn this chapter fully today itself, right? First learn this chapter fully. If you have any doubts in marking this lesson, you can just ask me, you can just call me, or you just text me. I'll send you all the answers and I'll clear you all your doubts, right? If you have any doubts in any topic, or if you find any words difficult, or if you find any paragraph difficult, you can just call or text me anytime, and I'll be happy in clearing your doubts. Okay, thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.